Welcome to my playthrough of Death Stranding 2. If you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Alright guys, welcome back. We go in here.
Sam, your next destination is the Northern Environmental Observatory. Like its Western counterpart, this observatory is a critical facility that will help us to monitor the changes taking place in the Australian environment. To bring it online, you'll have to navigate the canyon to the northeast of your current position. But before that, you'll need to link up another site en route.
Sam, the next site we want you to link up is called Rainbow Valley. A friend of Drawbridge is waiting for you there. Once the network connection has been established, they'll be joining us on the DHV Magellan. I recruited them myself when we first met in the UCA. You can pick up the order from the delivery terminal. I'm looking forward to seeing you both. Thanks again, Sam.
Alright, what are we doing now? Terraforming equipment. Oh my gosh, that's heavy. If I offload, we fabricate one of these. It's a backpack. Okay, what's this? I can use this guy's Bugatti. Do I have anything in mine? No, I've only got battery packs. Let's use this. Okay, cargo management. So, I don't have... Yeah, I don't have the other carrying thing. It's my private locker. Allow Sam's active skeleton to automatically adjust his posture, making him hard to lose balance. Sounds worth it for just minimum points. That's the scanner recharge. I'm wondering if I should just get one just to have it. Oh, we'll leave it with that. Okay, let's go to... Already did this. I backed out by accident. Alright. Upload it. I've got the thing.
Order accepted. Thank you.
So what we will do is... Where'd that big vehicle go? Oh, did I back out? Okay, so you know what? We are gonna... Gotta remember how to do this. Not any of those. How do I use this little cargo thing? I used it before and I don't remember if there's a shortcut. Maybe because it's strapped down? I'm not sure. Did I not make one? Okay. I made one. I'm pretty sure I did. It's not here anymore. Make another one. That's probably why it's not working. Okay, fabricate equipment. I made one of these. It's not there. Okay, now it's in our backpack. Now I can... How do I use it?
Let's get a move on.
Like that. Okay, now I cargo management. Can I tie that down as well? Yeah, that's following me around. I need to dismantle this. All this inventory management is so much. The game though, right? That's the game. Alright, let's get the Bugatti this time.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully.
Okay, all my stuff is on there. Perfect. Now let's see where we've got to go. On the map, not the thumbs up. So it wants us to go there. Which is kind of just down the road from the musician, right? Not really, because I wouldn't be able to get my vehicle down there. Alright, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna follow the road around, come up this way, and then make my way over there. That's the plan, guys, that's the plan. Alright, let's see.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Okay, you know what? Let's go this way first. Top speed, by the way. I'm sure we've got a boost, but if I use it, goodbye battery. I'm gonna use as much of this vehicle as I can. Yeah, thank you for joining me. Just chilling, like usual. You know, let's have a look at the map. If I follow this around from here,
Commencing route creation.
I want to go here, straight across. And kind of up and around.
Delivery route finalized.
That looks legit, right? Yeah, just up that little river thing there. Oh, right, planning terrain. And someone conveniently made a bridge. Look at that. Oh, this is kind of covered, so is all my cargo safe?
Fuck this.
Alright.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Because it's raining, are the levels rising? I don't think I can pick that up. I'm glad this thing doesn't topple over. Come on, buddy, you can make it. Oh my god, I hit the wrong button.
Let's get a move on.
There we go, did a little ollie, you know, just to get over the little bump there.
Almost there.
Might as well grab that. I just want to stay in this as much as I can, because come on, you can do it. Uh-oh.
Good morning to you. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be
Let's get a move
advised
on.
that usage is restricted inside facility.
process your orders and...
Not bad.
Hold on a minute. Are you Sam? And does this mean the Drawbridge has finally come to the valley? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you could make it. It's an honor to welcome you here.
Sweet. That's right.
Wow, just... wow. It doesn't get any better. Of all the things you could have brought us,
Still good.
we'll be hoping to see more of you in the future.
What's he got for
The
us?
next step involves the Cupid, yeah? Okay then, let's do this.
So usually every star we get something that we can build. Sweet. Our network coverage has expanded, granting access to the following: weapon data tar cannon, a device primarily used to extinguish fires by dousing them with a jet of decontaminated tar, but which can also knock humans unconscious and suppress smaller enemies. Deploy the cannon to fix it to the ground and replenish our supply, but be warned that the tar it expels has a restorative effect on catchers. I don't like the sounds of this thing.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Thing is, it sticks in the ground, and which means it's stationary. Look at that flying sidekick. That's pretty sick.
The connection looks strong and steady to me. That cargo you brought along is going to make a world of difference, too. It'll allow us to proceed with our terraforming initiative. Hopefully, no more towns will have to suffer the fate of the one down below us. Oh, we've shared our tar cannon data with everyone, by the way. I suspect you'll find it useful in your own work. Try it out. See if it suits your needs. This region was once filled with lush vegetation, over which birds soared and serenaded, until all that beautiful life fell prey to sudden desertification. We swore to do everything in our power to bring back what was lost. Around the time we got started, the APAC people showed up. With their help, we've been able to achieve a modest measure of success. But moving forward, we have to find a way to nurture and protect what little we have on our own. You've probably passed the town I mentioned on your way up here. At a glance, it might have looked like nothing more than a cluster of massive boulders. But those were once buildings. Places where people used to live. As the desert kept creeping closer, the town was abandoned overnight. They'd been forced to evacuate. The few who were left behind became BTs. Still, at least the exodus went to plan. There are no voidouts at any rate. Tar cannons are invaluable pieces of equipment that we use to combat forest fires. Now, while fires are a common occurrence in this region, water is a precious resource. So these cannons were developed as extinguishers that utilize the tar contained within the earth itself. They leverage the tar's viscosity, making them one of the most effective methods of combating fire we have. When deployed on the ground, they can both extract and discharge tar simultaneously. You can pick up the cannon and use it on the go as well, but you'll be unable to refill its tar reservoir while doing so. If you find yourself caught in a wildfire, you'll need to figure out when to shoot and when to move in order to make it out alive. Thanks for everything, Sam. You and Drawbridge have helped ensure that these lands will one day be filled with life again, however long it takes. In particular, that comrade of yours has performed absolute miracles for us. If you're looking to link up with them, you'll find them in the ravine on the other side of the river, directly opposite this shelter. Come back and visit anytime.
Right. Time to meet up with our comrade. Let's see. They should be around here somewhere.
Magellan is temporarily unable to travel. Okay, hang on a sec. It's raining out there. Okay, I'm gonna make one of these tar cannons. I can ride this thing. Throw that on the back. Holy, that takes up some space. But I want to offload some stuff. I don't think I need to carry multiple guns, especially when I've got an ammo pack in my bag. Let's have a look. Fabrication equipment. No, that's not that heavy. I was gonna say it's a 61 weight. It is pretty heavy though. Unfold carrier, load cargo. It looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Just have a feeling the game doesn't give us stuff like that.
Take care. This river's rising, Sam. We mustn't underestimate the potential risks here.
And that's the main mission, so I'm sure we're gonna have to use it at some point. Oh god, here comes the copyright.
And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun. And I said I didn't like the way he got things done. Sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, gonna stop the rain by complaining because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me.
You think I spooked her?
I really couldn't say. I certainly haven't ever seen her dance like that before.
It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me.
Go on, Sam. Follow her into that facility.
Every time I look at my character, I feel like I'm carrying way too much, but then when I look at what I've got, I feel like I'm not carrying enough. I think we shouldn't sprint down the stairs.
Thanks for coming, Sam. I'm sorry about just now. I didn't know who you were at first.
You're the picture of health, Rainey.
You too, little man.
You got some kind of a trick for dealing with time fall?
Rainy, it's been too long.
Fragile.
Can't wait to see you again.
What are we waiting for, Sam? Let's head to the DHV Magellan. Fragile. Hi.
Hi. Nice to meet the old-fashioned way. Carograms are great, but nothing beats a hug. Well, I'm sure you already know. This is Rainey. She's a good friend of the cause.
It really is a pleasure to meet you, Sam.
Nice to meet you too.
Glad to see you in good health.
And it's so good to see you all again.
Guess they didn't want us leaving without her. Rainbow Valley. I guess that's the main hub. Eat one of these things. Crunchy. I guess it's glad that we're, you know, he's glad that we go to the bathroom after we drink 3 tall boys, because that's a lot of fluid. Back out of that. Go this way now. Don't need to do any of that stuff. I mean, the ship looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Ah, forget it. I was gonna talk to him. Have a shower and stuff. We keep getting sunburned. Alright. Go to the surface. See where we are. I mean, the ship wasn't that far away from the camp. It is across the river, I think. Yeah, maybe I'll drop a ladder or something. You know what? I'm gonna do some inventory management. Give me a second here, guys. Alright, I took off a few extra weapons for now. I feel like if they tell us to go into enemy camps, that's when we need maybe an extra weapon or two. Or if they say it's things look like trouble, that might be a good time to have an extra weapon or two, but other than that, I feel like a little overkill just to carry around. Well, someone did put a ladder there, alright.
Sam, your next order requires you to recover an escaped kangaroo, the subject of an important experiment. Seems the bushland area it hopped off to is one where the chiral density is extremely high, meaning you'll need to get it back to the animal shelter ASAP to ensure its safety. This is a ticking clock situation, Sam. I'll brief you on the details while you review your map. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal when you're ready to get underway.
Oh, great. Sounds like it's a timed mission. Alright. Kangaroo has escaped from the animal shelter. It's currently lying prone in the forest. 60.
Hey Sam, Charlie here. Since this is your first order involving the capture and preservation of animals, allow me to provide additional information. The kangaroo you're looking for is somewhere in this area. Once you've arrived, use your Odra deck to begin searching for the creature. You can transport the kangaroo in your standard issue animal carrier, No need to fabricate anything unique. Get close enough to the kangaroo and deploy the carrier to capture it. It will be a bulky piece of cargo, but you should be able to carry it on your back like any other container. However, you will need to traverse some heavily wooded mountains as well as rivers and uneven terrain. Bear this in mind when considering what equipment to take with you. All right, time to proceed with route planning and final preparations.
Alright, route planning is pretty much straightforward. We're going from here.
Commencing route creation.
I mean, I don't really care about the point of interest, to tell you the truth. It doesn't really do anything.
Delivery route finalized.
Is there anything in here that will help us out? Looks like it would be a good thing to get this brand capacity thing, which means I gotta get this aim assistance first. Yeah, that's good.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Oh god, timers. Hate timers.
I can count on you.
What in the world?
We have a situation, Sam. I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network. Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
Oh great. Well, we didn't have a fire extinguisher on us, so that's a good thing. I'm not gonna focus on the timer too much. I mean, we're not that far away from it. That fire that's gonna be a concern.
Look out, Sam! Fire! We need to get away from here as quickly as possible.
Working on it, buddy. Okay, that kangaroo is around here somewhere.
Hey, Sam, over there! I see the kangaroo! Get close enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport.
I can't carry it on my back. Cargo management. Why can I not do that? Okay. Let us do this then. maybe I did it wrong. Hopefully the timer's not going down. I need to do this, like that. Load onto the carrier.
All right. Now get away.
Oh, my vehicle is blown up. Never mind. Hoping I would get a little bit further with that vehicle.
This was marked as a dangerous location on your map, Sam. We could get trapped here by the bushfire. Let's keep moving to ensure that doesn't happen.
Trying, buddy. Direction. I was gonna go that way, then I saw it explode there, and I was like, oh my god, it's probably gonna cut off my path, but it didn't. I guess it's because it landed on rock. How we doing for time? 25 minutes. We safe? You know what? They are really generous with the time. I didn't even need the water cannon.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be it.
You must be Sam. We've heard all about you from your friends at Drawbridge. Go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Nice. Yeah, Cupid connected. Weapon data. Decoy holo grenade. Grenade that produces a decoy hologram. Draw enemy attention. Be activated manually once thrown. The hologram produced will depend on what the nearby enemy is doing. Can be stored in grenade pouch.
Thank you, Sam. Don't worry about the fire. Rainey will put it out for us.
Tell me though, who is she exactly?
Must be about 6 months now, since I first heard about the girl who brought the rain.
Whenever I stepped outside, the timefall came. There was nothing that I could do to make it stop. And they hated me for it. Including my parents, who told me to leave. I was the witch who brought the timefall. A monster to be locked up in a cage. A few even tried to burn me alive. The most dedicated witch hunters. I struck out on my own. I was alone for so long. In desperation, I enrolled in a special UCA program. Hoping to find purpose as a mother. Hi there. You're safe. But even after I got pregnant, I still couldn't find anyone willing to take me in.
I'm sorry.
No.
We need to leave right now.
Please.
Dawn, get out of here!
No one wanted anything to do with me. All they saw was a witch, to be hated and feared. Until that day. I'm so sorry.
Hey there. You're Rainy, aren't you?
Who's asking?
Someone who's been looking for you. For you and your power.
You want my power? Why?
You're a pharmacon. Medicine that can harm, poison that can heal. It's all in how you use it. Want to come work for me? I believe you can save the world.
You do?
There are things only you can accomplish.
Only me. Really?
Really. My name's Fragile. And I'm happy we could finally meet. I'm here for you. For both of you. I'll be your umbrella. And together we'll show the world the hope in your reign. Come on. We wouldn't want the baby to catch a cold. Come on.
Drawbridge is even more amazing than we'd heard. Thanks to everything you've done for us, the animals are unharmed and the facilities are holding up just fine. It's a wonderful relief. Anyway, I'll check your orders now.
Kangaroo, what are they checking?
Kangaroo seems to be in fine spirits. You took good care of it, I can tell.
Yeah, 0% damage. What? Okay, urgent recovery. Undetected by hostile. I don't even see any hostiles. Wild animal rescue. Less than 5% damage. Perfect.
I can't believe you found this. We'd all but given up hope. I hope you'll continue to work with us.
Oh, I was hoping for an extra. We're good. What did they give us?
The kangaroo you rescued seems to be alright, thank goodness. Oh, she's so very special to us, and we're relieved to have her back in one piece. Once she's had a bit more time to recuperate, we'll move her to the reserve next door where you can visit anytime you like. By the way, we've uploaded our decoy hologrenade data to the network. You can trigger it remotely once thrown, creating a distraction that'll lure enemies away. It might just save your life if you run afoul of any troublemakers. Well, we first found her in an area with high concentrations of chiralium. How wild animals are affected by prolonged exposure is something we still don't understand completely. But it's thought this may be a key factor in how chiral creatures come into existence. So, you can see why our wee girl would be an invaluable research subject. It's where we look after the animals in our care. The vegetation around here didn't die out like elsewhere, and we still have a reliable water supply. After we screen each animal in our underground facilities, we release them into the reserve and monitor their health over time. When that kangaroo you rescued is strong enough, we'll move her up top where she'll be able to stretch her legs. That being said, changes in the environment can have a profound impact on many species, causing never-before-seen creatures to appear, throwing the ecosystem into chaos. Which is why we strive to preserve native animals here for future generations. Cheers, Sam. You really helped us out. At this rate, we're poised to lose so many native species that predate the Death Stranding. And once they're gone, there's no getting them back. Between the bushfires caused by chiral cinders and animals behaving strangely and getting hurt, it's been pretty bad. But I've heard that these environmental anomalies might be resolved once and for all when Australia is fully linked up. So I've got high expectations for you and your friends. Speaking of which, how would you feel about assisting us with our preservation efforts? It'd be a simple matter of capturing any wild animals you see out on their own and bringing them to us. Even a few would make a real difference. Give it some thought, eh?
Well done, Sam. Return to the DHV Magellan and report to the bridge. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Rainey and her talents.
Order completed. Well done.
We appreciate it.
You really helped us out.
Sam, there's another porter here. Since you brought this site onto the chiral network, perhaps they thought they could make use of the additional data to make a safe run. Want to go and say hello?
This one's for you. Get in here.
When she's outside, Rainie's constantly surrounded by timefall. But within a 1.5 meter radius of her body, a different kind of precipitation is observed. We call it core fall. Anything it touches is restored to an earlier state. In other words, it has the power to heal and repair, to counteract timefall's effects. Sadly, people only see the timefall, and not the remarkable woman standing in the eye of the storm. Still no signs of growth?
I should be due any day now. If things were normal, that is. But the baby's still stuck at 7 months.
She has still baby syndrome. Have you ever heard of it?
I met a few preppers in Mexico that had something like that.
They're not isolated cases. It seems to be happening everywhere. Though who knows if it's a syndrome or a symptom of something else.
Simply put, the fetus stops growing at about 7 months. To be clear, it doesn't die, but it no longer moves, as if it's frozen in time. Several treatments, including C-sections, have been attempted. Unfortunately, removal from the womb invariably results in death. And while not all pregnancies are affected, it's yet another contributing factor to the already low birth rate. The Genetic Diversity Conservation Initiative just isn't enough to compensate.
You got any idea what's causing it?
There's speculation that it's due to an imbalance in the beach itself. I'm sure it's been explained to you before that countless individual beaches exist, a multiverse of beaches, so to speak, and that they are all governed by an upper beach on a higher plane. Expansion of the chiral network to cover the whole UCA may have inadvertently disrupted the link to that beach. Or so they think.
BB units were also 7-month-old fetuses. So it's not hard to believe that the beach might very well influence the unborn.
While I can offer you no concrete answer, I can state that the plan to extend the chiral network into the Australian continent, to take it worldwide, is also intended to help restore balance to the aforementioned upper beach. And in doing so, it is possible that we may resolve the issue of still baby syndrome.